Alright. We won't elaborate. Alright, where are we going now? Next. We've done.
Where shall we go from here?
The Mac.
We need user input, please. More.
Yes, do it now. Yes.
No!
Don't be afraid to go to.
Don't need that.
To go
Facebook.
To, go to Facebook. Go to our
Big trades in the NBA.
Way to cut that one off. Specifically, Jason Kidd to the Mavs. Now we live in Dallas. For those of y'all who don't know where we live, we all live in like
Great
Dallas
Mavs
area.
fans. Mavs are kicking ass.
Well, not tonight.
Well,
Tonight
shut up.
and last night sucked. But since the
we gotta
trade
give him
of
a date.
Jason
We
Kidd,
gotta give him a date reference so that way in case they look back on this and they're like, well, what is
today is the 3rd.
March 3rd.
March 3rd
Last
of
night was
08.
March 2nd, 2008.
They just got done playing the Lakers, who they lost to in overtime because Jason Kidd can't make a free throw for nothing, and now
Jason
they're
Kidd
losing.
can't throw worth a shit.
I mean,
He's great for blocking everybody, getting the
however,
ball down the court.
Amazing three-point shooter, that is Dirk.
And since we got Kidd, he's open for more shots for the
Absolutely,
three-point.
because everybody's guarding
And
him.
it's that
They don't
3
think that he's
points.
amazing.
but it's this whole
Kid
trade.
is quick.
Kid is a
You
great,
gotta cover his ass.
Kid is quick, and he's a great passer. If you don't cover him, he's gone.
Yeah.
So is the ball.
Exactly.
Well, he cuts across the middle of the court. He opens things up that Devin Harris can do.
Stackhouse is open.
Dirk
is
Nowitzki's
open.
open. Dampier has been lighting it up ever since that kid got.
Nowitzki's been getting
But-
more and more three-pointers. Statistically,
He's got
more
more
and more
since Kidd's back than he has in a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And you look at, but I'm looking at this in the big picture of what we traded away in order to get Kidd.
That's very
Devin Harris,
Is Devin
great
Harris
player.
and
Don't get me wrong, great
future first-round picks. I mean, that's potentially 3, maybe 4 or 5 live bodies that we have traded away, and that's our future in this team. So I don't think this trade is going to be validated until we get to the playoffs. And when you look at what we did the past 2 years, when we got knocked out by Golden State, and then
Golden State.
and then
It was a horrible
getting
game.
sucked out on by Miami 2 years ago.
Shit.
I mean, this trade is not going to be really examined until we get to the
get
playoffs
to
and
the
we see
playoffs.
what we do in the
Because
playoffs.
that's when everything gets stepped up even more.
And I mean, you look at the whole Western Conference. I mean, you look at all the trades within the Western Conference, and you got Shaq going to the Suns, which that's not
Thank
looking like.
God we didn't get Shaq.
Yeah, because he's not the same player he was like.
Hey, if
3,
this
4,
was
5
in the
years ago.
early 90s, oh,
Yeah.
10 years
I'd
ago,
be all
nobody
over.
could touch Shaq.
But I mean, now
5 years ago, people were getting close. Now they're just.
they're not doing as
It's
well. I mean,
Shaq.
the game has
Can't-
advanced past what Shaq
sorry,
used
guys,
to do.
my ass itches. Better.
He's blowing it over. Excuse me.
Inside joke. Don't ask.
but when you look at
He's a
what
clincher, don't worry.
when you look at what Phoenix has done since they got in Shaq, they've only gotten they've only gotten 2 and 4 since then. They've dropped in standings from being tied for first. They're down to 5th or 6th right now. I'm not sure which, and you can look it up at this point in time. But they're not doing as well as they were beforehand.
Okay, speaking of Shaq to Suns, Shaq used to play for Miami.
Mhm.
He also used to play for the Lakers.
Who got
And now we're going to go on to Gasol
Paul-
to the Lakers.
Paul Gasol, who was traded there for Kwame
Man,
Brown and a Dunkin' Donut.
That was an amazing trade.
That was
right
a
there for
steal.
the Lakers. That
That was
I
a
don't
steal.
know anything about this, to be honest with you, man.
That was a steal.
In
I'm
the
sorry.
Lakers game,
Kwame
the
Brown,
final like 3 free throws were made by Paul Gasol.
Gasol.
Damn.
The guy's amazing.
He-
there is no doubt about that. You
So
can
what
quote
was
me
their
on
reason
that.
for trading his ass? Really?
Because Memphis
didn't
is
see that they were
rebuilding.
good.
They're in the process of rebuilding. I mean, they
Why?
traded
He
a
wasn't
bunch
Why
of
when you're
guys, but-
rebuilding, do they get rid of the great players?
He wasn't playing as
When you're
well.
rebuilding, you need to keep your key players.
He wasn't playing as well with Memphis as he is now with the Lakers.
Oh,
Now
so he's doing
He was,
better.
Yeah.
he was single-handedly carrying that team.
and I
The losing team.
I despise. I will avidly make my point. I despise Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol are
He did it.
huge compliments for each other.
Well, I mean,
They're just amazing together.
Look
I
at what
hate
they, look
Kobe
what they
Bryant.
did last night against the Mavs.
50 points for Kobe
52
Bryant.
points in overtime. I mean, that is ridiculous.
But then you got to see that Kobe Bryant did, after all, like tackle Dirk because he blocked
Yeah.
the shot.
It was a physical game.
Hey, what else are you gonna do? to
Tackle
Dirk?
his ass.
He's
Yeah.
this fucking tall.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
that
do?
Sounds about right.
I mean,
not
Kobe's
much
sick-
except for tackling him.
Kobe's what,
Exactly.
6'7", 6'8", and Dirk's like
Dirk's like
7 foot.
It's right at
What do you
7,
think?
I think.
Yeah, right at 7, so I mean, giving up a bit of size there. Ah, Jesus. So, look at the Western Conference. I mean, you got 10 teams potentially. Mathematically, you can still make it in.
Hey, I think Mavs have a great chance now that we have Kid. We have a chance to make it further than we have in a long time.
But the question is, I mean, are they going to be one of the top 4 teams, or are they going to be one of the bottom 4 teams that has to go on the road for 4 games? That's the question. Personally, the way I see it, Lakers are going to be the top seed. I see Spurs being number 2. I see Phoenix, they might make a run late in the season because Nash knows what he's doing. They'll get the 3rd seed, and I see New Orleans, who are tearing like no other, getting that 4th seed. And then from there, I see Mavs getting either 5th or 6th, playing either the Suns
Mavs will
for 7
probably be
or
on the
playing
road.
New Orleans for 7.
Probably going to be on the road because they're
Probably.
not at their prime yet. We still got some time to go on that, but they
We got
definitely have
about 20
potential.
games to go. I mean, I see Mavs getting 5th or 6th seed, going on the road, and I think if they wanted to pick an opponent, they would want to pick Phoenix because they match well up against them, not New Orleans, who they've been atrocious against.
But I think we definitely have a chance. We just got to really fight for it, and we're not at the top yet.
Exactly.
But I think it's definitely possible.
We could very well go to the top. We might need to make a few trades here and there.
Well, trade deadline's passed.
Okay, trade deadline's passed. We're stuck.
So
with
we're
what we
stuck.
got.
All right.
But we
I
have
don't
time to work with each other and
Yeah.
better ourselves. Especially with Kid, you got so many different things you
Mhm.
can do. Possibilities are endless.
Well, I mean,
well,
with
not
Kid,
endless. I wouldn't say endless, but
There's a lot of possibilities that can
a lot
happen.
of potential going on in this
well, with
team.
Kid, he's the current active leader in triple doubles. I mean, with Kid, you're looking at least a double-double, if not a triple-double, every time he
Every
steps out on
game.
that court.
Every game.
Unless you can shut him down, you're looking at a triple-double.
That's hard to do.
That's
That's
very,
very-
difficult to do.
So, I mean,
Those of you who are not Mavs fans, if you don't convert, I will find you.
we will find you.